Hey Battlefielders, today we're going to do another weapon review, this time on the M249, also known as a SAW. This is actually a favorite of mine now after the last patch. Before the patch, this gun, you know, definitely wasn't bad, but it wasn't that great. I would rather pick like the AWS or the MG4.
No.
That's something I would definitely want to pick far more often. But now, after the patch, I don't know what it is, this gun just clicks. It works so freaking well. And as most of you know, most of the weapons got a little bit of a nerf to them. They all pretty much, for the most part, do one less damage per round. And that's not a big kicker, but it does make it so you often have to use one more bullet to kill a person at most ranges. And with the M249, you're looking at 5 bullets to kill because it does do a max damage of 24 and a min damage of 18. So it's going to get about 6 rounds once you get past that 46 meter range. So you're really looking at like an AR type damage model. But one thing that's not typical to the AR is this thing has 200 freaking rounds in it. You could shoot for quite a while. I know I personally do. I love to spray bullets, and that's no problem with this. I love LMGs that happen to have 200 rounds. But they have 100, that's great. I mean, that's quite a few rounds. But 200, you can go quite a while without having that reload. Of course, when you do have to reload, you are reloading an entire box of ammo. It doesn't matter if you have any left in it or you're totally empty. It's going to be 6.2 seconds, which is an eternity when you're under fire and you need to fire back. You're going to need to rely on a good pistol to cover yourself. It's quite slow. Now, typically, unless you're going a really nice kill streak or you really do love spraying your rounds, you're not going to have to reload that often. 200 rounds is quite a bit. One reload, you're looking at 400 rounds. How often do you go through that many with an AR, for instance? You could do it, I do it, but not that many reloads in one life. And really, you shouldn't have to spray that many bullets at them just because it is fairly accurate. The fire rate is quite nice. It's right in that little sweet zone where it's not so slow that you're not going to kill somebody with a good gun, but at the same time, it's not so fast you're going to have much recoil. You're looking at 800 rounds per minute, which is great in my opinion. It's not too fast, not too slow. It's good at all ranges. Point blank, you're going to lose to a FAMAS player, an F2000, of course. And you know, range is actually pretty decent. Or at least with my setup, I do quite well at range. You don't really want to hip fire it. It's not that accurate like all the LMGs. You can do it. You attach that laser, go around. You can do a couple hip fires here or there, but I would not depend on it. It's really not what you want to use in that situation. Now, for those of you that want to know your recoil pattern, you're looking at a .325 up, a .45 left, a .3 right, and your first shot multiplier of 1. So it doesn't kick too hard when you fire that first shot. But you will notice a very slight pull to the left. It's not so bad, it's easily controllable, and with the right attachments you can make this very easable and very negligible on the recoil pattern. It's so easy to do well and shoot at distance with this weapon. Yet at the same time, it's great for close range. You have 200 rounds just to spray into them. I have my little Rambo moment here. You could just keep on firing this weapon forever with 200 rounds. I absolutely love it. The gun works great, close, far, medium. Everything works so well when using this weapon. It's one of the few that I like using in every kind of game mode. Whether it be Rush, Conquest, I'm doing some domination here. I've done some team deathmatch in a really close setting. It just works so well. The gun's extremely accurate, and you have a billion trillion rounds to fire at them, it seems like. Just watch that reload. Now, as far as my loadout goes, it's going to be a little bit different than what I probably should be suggesting, but this works so exceptionally well for me. I don't want to suggest anything else, even what statistically should be the best. For me, the Coyote red dot scope, whatever you really want to use. The next one, the magnifier. I don't use it that often, but sometimes when I use range, it's great to have because it does work at range well. Then a muzzle brake. Seems kind of funny because compensator technically might be a little bit better, but muzzle brake works great for me. And then the potato grip. Oh, that 15% fire penalty it removes from you is amazing on a gun that you can just spam bullets like hell. Try it out, it works great. This is the point in the video where I tell you to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with everybody, tell your dog, show your grandma, whatever. Anyway, I got some upcoming games. There on the left, the ones I'm really looking forward to. On the right, I got a little bit of hardline footage and the date. Do you guys love the 60 frames per second on YouTube? I know I do. I've been trying to upload this so long now. Thanks, everybody.